Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you to everyone that's joined so far. Hello, Bart, welcome in. Bird9, great to see you here. KK, great vids, welcome in. Thank you for joining. So we are on our multiplayer farm on Goldcrest Valley. Goldcrest Valley was the first map I ever played on. FS17. And this is a faithful reproduction of it. Yes, KK Great Vids, remember you. Thank you for joining again. Appreciate you doing that. So this is a multiplayer. You will need to download the free DLC from Giants, or it could be in your console store. It is a cross-play map.
Or Steam or Epic Games.
Yep, on the store for Steam and Epic Games as well, if you've got those ones. Oh, he's bird. So yeah, here we go. So we have brought this field. We're going to do a bit of field flipping just to get some more straw. So make a start on this.
Oh.
You've subscribed to way too many people. Oh, I know that feeling, mate. I know that feeling.
Rick. I have to go to the field status to do that. Why you so? Why me? Kiwi, you know what happened?
No, what happened?
I accidentally clicked Control I and the whole harvest. I accidentally spilled all the on the trailer. I clicked Control I and I have to get outbeat now and get the silos there. Now I have to do this. Fix it. Okay. Damn it here.
Alright, so let's make a start on harvesting this.
Okay, when the harvest time series will be?
Well, I hope you enjoy this stream, KK Great Vids. Hope you enjoy it.
When is the harvest time, Kiwi? So then, let's try.
Yeah, so Bird9, are you on Discord at all?
I don't know what's happened now to Hater Pants. Remember him, Kiwi? It depends, remember him or no?
Okay, so it should be in the lounge and Yeah, the server name and password will be in the lounge. I've just repasted it in there, and also in the live stream schedule parts of the Discord.
And now what is the password? Kiwi, have you ever played DMT Drive? Or no?
No, I don't think so. Mainly just been ATS, ETS, and
That's
Farmington.
crushing it. Realistic physics. Ultimate PNG trigger.
Hey, Taniatua Moki, kia ora. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. I know Taniatua quite well, to be honest. Just outside of Whakatane. Okay, and thank you to our new subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Saturday is going well. Awesome bird, look forward to seeing you in. So yes, everybody, this is a multiplayer stream. Server name and password is in the Discord. If you type exclamation Discord, it should bring up the Discord server that you can join. And it is crossplay. Hey JJ Lynn, welcome in. Great to see you here again. Just doing props on Sim 22. Yeah, still a great simulator, that one. Awesome maps, great equipment. Basically, there's not a lot of difference between FS25 and FS22. I think it's more just atmospheric stuff with FS25. But the actual gameplay isn't really different. I've added, you know, new crops and that sort of thing, but that's probably about it.
Sorry.
Yeah, 25's got better graphics. I think the atmosphere, the particles, the air particles, fog, and that sort of thing, it does make it feel a bit more realistic. But gameplay wise, FS25 is the same. Yeah, but
Kiwi new update on ETS.
yeah, I haven't played ETS for a while. Been too busy streaming, and I don't really want to stream ETS. It costs money when you crash. And we all know how good I am at driving and reading the chat. Hey Liz, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Been a while. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. That's if it is Saturday where you are. Might still be Friday.
You can download the mod on the chat and get chat there. So you can drive and see on your phone what it's typing. Yes.
Hey KK, great mods, you're back. You were away from your phone. Yeah. Now I've got to keep an eye on this one. I usually play with a PC only mod that stops the combine when it gets full. But because this is crossplay, I don't have that mod. It is Saturday. Awesome. Yeah, I know in some time zones it's still very late Friday evening.
Both, yeah.
And others it's Saturday morning at varying times. Europe is all in Saturday at the moment. It's only sort of like some parts of the States, the western side of the States, and that sort of thing that's still in Friday. And some islands in the Pacific. Hey Cher, good morning, how are you? Welcome in. Austin Halbert, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your Saturday is going well. Here we go, cup of tea or coffee for anyone that would like to partake. I know Cher likes to start her day with a cup of tea. Yeah, Bird, we're just doing oats today. Maybe another field of wheat. We can flip it in time. Hot chocolate, it's a little cold in the States. Yeah. It has been a bit cold in the States. I think someone was telling me it was going to get down to about minus 25 degrees centigrade, which is cold. Yeah, you're joined, but you've got work today. Yeah. No worries, Share. Thank you for jumping into the stream to say hi. Appreciate it. All right, let's get this harvester emptied. That is for the west coast. Have you seen the east coast and the north that touches Canada? I know it's pretty bad there. I know that. It's really cold. Like I say, it was minus 25 degrees centigrade, which, yeah, I'm not too sure what that is in Fahrenheit. I think it's something like times it by 1.8 and then add 32. I grew up with centigrade, so yeah, I can talk in inches and feet and yards, miles. Not so great on pounds. We did our weight measurement in stones. But Fahrenheit, never used it at all. Hey Craig Hannon, welcome in. Hello buddy, hope you're okay. Just wondering, have you got any tips for buying equipment on the Scottish map? Just got this game and the map looks awesome. The map is absolutely awesome. You on PC or you on console? Because the only downside to that map is that Giants never released right-hand drive vehicles for the players. Now I know everyone that's a regular here is now rolling their eyes. They know my ranty pants about that one. But yeah, if you've got it on PC, I have some right-hand drive mods in my Discord. Truck and that sort of thing. And if you're on console, Black Sheep Modding have a man rigid body truck that can be both left and right-hand drive. They've done a really good job of it, so yeah, it's actually a good size for carting things around the map. Equipment wise, definitely you've got to try out the JCBs. They are pretty good. And then there's the new Dutch car as well, which can be converted into a Lamborghini, and the newly released New Holland is quite good too. And you've got to try the onions. The onions are definitely, I quite enjoy the onions as a root crop. Usually the vegetables and all that are a real pain, but I don't mind the onions. Yeah, it ran away, Share. Yeah. Yeah. I still think Hutan Pantai should have been a Japanese map, which should have been right-hand drive vehicles as well. That small little truck should have been right-hand drive. I reckon Giants shot themselves in the foot when they went to the Japanese game show to show off their farm sim game, which was obviously set in Japan, except they were driving on the wrong side of the road. And Japanese culture is, you know, all about respect. I think that they would have deemed that as being quite disrespectful. Especially carrots. Carrots are just evil. Well, carrots aren't too bad. It's the equipment they give us to harvest the carrots that is evil. If you use the Colossus pack, carrots are really easy. Oh yeah, PS5, no worries, Craig. Definitely look out for the Black Sheep modding man truck. It can be done as a curtain sider or a flatbed, and like I say, you can convert it to left and right hand drive, so it's absolutely perfect for around the Scottish map. Only games you've been playing, K Great Vids, has been Call of Duty Ghosts and NASCAR game Inside Line. Nice. Yeah, I usually spend my time just relaxing and streaming Farm Sim. I find it's a good way to chill out at the end of a fairly stressful day. Yeah, I hope work's going well for your share. Not too much grief or anything. Yeah, no worries, Craig. Hope it doesn't cost too much at the garage. Thanks for jumping in. If you haven't done so already, if you could hit the like, that'd be fantastic. Everyone, if you haven't hit the like yet, if you could, that'd be great. Helps with the YouTube thing. Yep, no worries. Bird does take a while to download. You had quite a day yesterday, Cher? In Call of Duty 4 for the Xbox 360, ever since I got past the Chernobyl mission, I just haven't really played it. It was a day that you liked, oh that's good to hear, Cher. Yeah, I played a game based in Chernobyl. It was the Call of Pripyat. Sort of a FPS horror game. That was quite interesting. They really got the atmosphere quite well. The abandoned villages and city around Chernobyl. Stalker, that's the one. That's the title of it. Has been a while though since I played it. Yeah, should get a few straw pallets off of this. Then we'll flip it and maybe buy another field. Hey, Sticks for V8, kia ora, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Yes. Yes, that was a major catastrophe. I know you guys may be shocked by my youthful looks, but I was actually a teenager when that happened. Very quiet at the moment. Hope my hay fever has subsided. Yeah, still there, mate. It's still there, but yeah, we're battling through it. It's just sort of the pressure around the eyes that get you. That and popping like you're a 10-pack a day smoker. Although my cough has been a bit better lately. But as far as the games that they featured it, it's really good. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I have watched actually some people go into the Chernobyl area because it is relatively safe if you're not there for an extended period of time, apparently. So they tell us. Although these are scientists, and scientists did tell us that the world was flat once as well, so, you know. Think what you want with that one. But, yeah. It must be my hay fever, but my nose is really itchy at the moment. Hey Sam, welcome into the voice chat.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going well, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, good to hear, mate.
Enjoying farming sim, I see.
Yeah. Always farm sim, mate. I enjoy ETS and ATS, but I won't be streaming it because reading chat and driving doesn't tend to mix too well with me.
I don't blame you.
And Casey,
Hi.
just having a read of the chat. There's no way the core exploded, it would have done something else because graphite explodes only when touching dirty air. Yeah, they just sort of had a meltdown, didn't they? But then that was coming out of Soviet Russia, which they wouldn't have been too upfront with what happened.
What happened?
Chernobyl.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one was a terrible accident. Could have been prevented, but
No worries, Bird.
Yeah. So yeah, the Chernobyl event could have been prevented if the guy listened to the warnings he was given.
Yeah, well, from what I remember, they were actually doing a test. So they were disabling a lot
Yeah,
of the fail safes.
it's recommended to do about 700 below 700 watts, but they wanted to go lower than that, which caused a reaction. And, and they tried to warn him about the recommendation of how where to start the test at.
And KK Great Vid says, I know Chernobyl was one of 2 nuclear explosions that reached a rating of 7. Yeah, wasn't there one in the States? Long Mile Island or something?
I think so. The one by the water.
Yeah.
I think so. But I think they had that under control in a way.
Yeah, it didn't go as
Contained.
far as Chernobyl. I don't think they had the radiation that Chernobyl released.
They had it well yeah, because I think they had it well contained. I think that was caused by a hurricane, per se.
Yep. Yeah, KK Great Vids just said, I think the other one belonged to Idaho, USA. Yeah, I'm not too sure where Long Mile Island is in the US, but
What's the name of it again?
he thought it was in Idaho.
For Longmore Island.
Long Mile Island, was it? Or hey, and thank you to everyone that's on our vertical stream and our horizontal. We've got 35 on our horizontal at the moment and 35 on our vertical. That is 70 people all up. Thank you to everyone for being here. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you haven't hit the like button yet, it would be great if you could. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do that as well. All helps the channel without costing anything. Hey, Cher. Yeah, your birthday. I know you're looking forward to that. Going away and having fun.
I don't think we had one here. There was one other one in Japan due to a earthquake and a tsunami.
Yeah, Fukushima.
Yeah. Yep. Where that one was.
Yeah, Cher, you'll be in Birmingham. Nice.
Well, there was one in Idaho that had a small. One of them here in the U.S. had a small meltdown, but we had many nuclear incidents. But a streamer.
Share your day after Valentine's, eh? That's close enough. 6 is right, that's close enough. Hey, that'll be awesome, Share. Thank you. Awesome. See you over there, Bird. Thank you for doing that.
The one in Idaho killed.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
The one in Idaho was the one that killed 3. Paul was the one that killed 3 people due to the reef, but it was only 3.
Yeah, I don't recall the one in Idaho, so may not have been big news, not like Chernobyl.
No, it wasn't as big as Chernobyl. It only had the one in Idaho Fall. One there had it only killed 3, where the one in Chernobyl killed more, and had a widespread of it. Chernobyl's still not safe to go to.
Yeah,
but people do.
Grab a trailer. Yes, I can afford it.
Did they just add that map? Goldcrest Valley?
Yeah, it's only been in Mod Hub for a little while. This was the first map I ever played on in Farm Sim. Farm Sim 17 was my first one, and this was the first map. And this one is actually one of the best reproductions I've seen. They've released a few reproductions for 19 and 22, but I think this one's the best. It sort of has that original feel about it.
Yeah. Goldcrest Valley was an iconic map for its time.
It was. And what was funny is there was a lot of other maps. By the time I got onto Mod Hub, or into the game, Mod Hub had a whole heap of mods. But I didn't realise that Giants was fully behind the mods, so I was steering clear. Because my experience with mods and games was that they usually broke games, which they will do anyway. In case you guys didn't see my post, Giants have released a blog. They have released basically a roadmap for the first and second quarters of this year, and we have patch 1.16 coming out very soon. So look forward to more broken mods and things not working properly.
No, that's coming.
And apparently there'll be some more content updates, so see how things go with that. I wonder if some of the content will be some right-hand drive vehicles for players, the inlaid map. I don't think so.
Yeah, they have some trucks that can switch from left hand to right hand.
Yeah, thanks to Black Sheep modding, that he had that in FS22 as well.
Yeah.
So,
Black Sheep money's good at doing that.
yeah, he's done a really good job of it too, because the wipers actually change. He's got the wipers swapping over.
Nice. I like his mods.
Yeah, his maps are good as well. Although I'm finding it difficult to get into his new one.
Which one is his new one?
Pitchener Valley, I think it is. It's got the fish farm on it and that sort of thing. And yeah, it is an absolutely brilliant, stunning map. It's just a little bit too busy for me.
Yeah.
I just haven't
understandable.
been able to get into it. He's added a lot of things to it. It is an amazing map, but I think sometimes, you know, the mantra less is more can be applied to maps as well. I think everyone's trying to outdo everyone else with, you know, how much they can add into a map, and it's sort of like people just want to play the game and worry too much about it. But yeah, you know, that's just me. Other people may find it absolutely brilliant that he's got all that extra stuff in it.
Yeah. I try to find maps that doesn't have any required mods because it's just a hassle.
Yeah. Actually, the new map that was released today was quite good. I'm just going to try and find the name of it. It's an American map, and I have to admit I'm not that into a lot of American maps. They're just too flat, too big. They're trying to get the plains, the prairies look, which for me, I've always grown up near hills, and you know, you either see ocean on the horizon or a hill. And just the everything flat is not what I'm used to, so I find it hard to play on those kinds of maps. But yeah, Trout River Valley, no required mods. Brilliant map. Edge is done reasonably well, which is one of my things. If anyone's been watching me for a while, no, I'm sort of quite fussy about how edges are done. The only real criticism I've got, and this is just being super picky, I know that, is he doesn't have enough houses on the map. He doesn't have a township.
I know,
and it's a really busy map. There's he's got all the productions and all that sort of thing. He's got a huge harbour area. He's incorporated the ferry. He has done an absolutely brilliant job. It just doesn't feel right having all that activity happening in that area and no one's living there.
Yeah. It needs to have. I like maps that has like a town in it.
Yeah, even if he just put the town right on the edge of the map and had the town going off into the non-playable area, that would have felt a bit better. But like I say, that is just me. I'm being super picky, I know. Other than that, it's a brilliant map, and I think would be an extremely playable map.
I feel you.
It does make you appreciate, how much work Giants puts into their maps, with their townships that they had in the Hutan Pantai and Riverbend Springs. You compare Giants maps with so many other maps, and yeah, it wasn't that long ago when Giants maps were pretty basic and plain, and a lot of other people's third-party maps, the mod maps, were way better. But I'm actually finding now that a lot of the mod maps are not as good. They don't compare to a Giants map.
I agree. The Giants been getting better at their maps here lately.
Oh, definitely.
I've came so far with it too. And they always improve in the new games that they make.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Bird, sorry, missed your comment there. I've got a trailer sitting at the shop, so I'll go and grab it. Just empty this one out and grab the Fent, go down and grab the trailer, and then I'll empty you out. And hey, Raffy Edwards, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic day. You're on holiday? How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. Got a bit of a sinus blockage with hay fever, but other than that, I'm doing well.
And I'm not feeling. I'm having sinus infection. Man, I need to go and download this map.
Yeah, if you're after a really stunning map, I think it would be probably one of the best maps at the moment on ModHub is the Gesteel map. It's set in Europe. It's huge elevation changes. It's a stunning map. Quite tight European map, so no small fields, no big open 99,000 acre fields or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like European maps, that's probably the best map at the moment.
Gotcha. Well, I like playing with American maps.
Yeah,
mostly.
If you like American maps, I would say have a look at that Trout River. Despite its shortcomings, I actually think it's a really playable map. I'll admit I haven't played on it, so it's just that feeling that I have.
I'll give it a look.
You know what's good,
Oh yeah, I'm using.
It doesn't cost anything to download it and try it out,
Yeah, it doesn't. None of the mods that's bad in the mod hub is worth anything.
Yep.
Right now I'm using two maps, modded maps. I have two. One of them's been removed, but I still have it installed. The Michigan map.
Oh, yeah. They removed it.
Yeah, it's not there now. One of the Michigan maps. I have two Michigan maps, but one of them's been removed. I can get you the name of it. I don't understand why.
Yeah, usually it's because something's broken on it.
I never saw anything broken on it.
Just heading down the road now with the trailer bird.
And like I used to build a roller coaster and a boat.
Oh, that one. Yep.
Don't remember who it was by.
Oh, we've got 65 on our horizontal stream. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining. Hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday.
Right now I'm using Elm Creek 25. Actually, and that one Michigan map.
Yeah, he did some interesting things around the cave system. Just made it one big lake. That the one that's, I think it's just, I think that's the one. Because there was a couple that was released, wasn't there?
Yeah, I'm using the map from Taylor Farms and Salty Sorty. Ones. I had two updates too. Yes, yes. I'm looking at the map you recommended.
Yeah, which one, Gastelle or Trout River?
Trout River
Trout River.
Valley.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just being super picky about the town. You know, towns aren't necessary for the map, but, and aren't necessary for gameplay. Just makes it feel a bit better. Arkansas of America is actually a really good map as well. That's the one I was doing the harvest time stream on.
Which one was it?
Arkansas of America. Trying to remember the name of the guy. But yeah, that was quite a good map. Very small map, used mainly Riverbend Spring assets.
Oh, they made another Elm Creek. What's the difference between Elm Creek and Elm Creek 25?
One of them had initially assets that were broken. I think Elm Creek had assets that were broken and caused big holes in the ground around the barns.
It does have a train log that fixed the train deformation issue.
Tier 1 map I missed from FS25 and FS19 was Griffin, Indiana. I spent a lot of time on that map. It was absolutely brilliant. Hey, thanks, Dix. Yeah, Samuel Bastille Modding does Arkansas of America. Lots of rice. Great map if you want to do rice.
I got so many ones. I can download them off.
Yes, Dix, that's the one we were talking about. For an American map, I really, really like it. Nice elevation changes, amazing dock area. They've utilised the ferry system, and yeah, they've made it that you have a reason to use the ferry system because they've got a couple of sell points on an island that you can only access via the ferry, so you have to use the ferry. So I thought that was brilliant. And just my only real being ultra picky with it is there was only about 3 houses in the whole map, barring the farmhouse, and for such a huge industrial area with all the productions that it's got, it just didn't feel right. That there's no one living on the map to be able to run the harbour and the productions. There's a lot of boats around, but no houses. But like I say, that was just me being very, very picky. And, it doesn't stop it from being a very playable map. I felt it felt like a very playable map. Hey, no worries. AK, great mods. No worries at all. Yeah. Your text that was fine, mate. No worries. Going to back out. It's getting late. Yeah, understand completely, mate. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't hit the like button yet, if you could, that would be fantastic. But yeah, have a good evening. Or good morning.
I was able to download Goldcrest Valley. I did notice I forgot how required mods.
Yeah, he's got all the buildings and all that as required mods.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I hate required mods. I do hate required mods, but at least this way he's got the buildings that you can use them on other maps, I guess. So yeah, I don't like the maps that have 300 required mods.
Well, at least this one only had like 3 required mods.
Yeah.
It's better than ones having like a whole bunch.
Yeah, and I do sort of feel like the required mods can be a little bit cheaty. When you think of the likes of Oxygen David, he does all his own buildings and all that sort of thing. And, his maps are absolutely stunning and brilliant. And someone else comes in, does a little bit of landscaping, which we can all do with the provided tools with Giants. I'm starting to...
Yeah.
I apologize to map makers. You guys do a brilliant job, okay? I'm just very picky. I haven't made a map, so I'm not really in a position to judge too much, but it does seem to me that some people just do a little bit of landscaping, then just pick a whole lot of mods off of Mod Hub, dump them in the map and say, all good,
Right.
And I do sort of feel like the likes of Oxygen David pour so much work into making their maps so unique and different. He doesn't really do a cookie cutter approach. So I sort of feel like his maps are just way superior, and they do show. I'm looking forward to his new one. But yeah, Farm Sim Briscoe with his Saxlingham map is quite good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hate maps that have a lot of required mods. Yeah, like for me it's easy. I've got a mod manager. I can do testing and all that, and I can look at a map, load it into a folder, and then it says, it needs 400 required mods, and I go, yeah, okay then, because I'll be deleting you and giving you a 1-star rating anyway, but you know, I'm not that hard, but required mods do count towards stars or lack of. And yeah, it's easy. I just delete them out of that folder, but it's so much harder for console players. Because yeah, you remove the map, but you still have all those mods left. The mods don't get removed with the map. They get loaded with the map, but they don't get removed with the map.
Yeah, you gotta go in and find them individually.
Yeah.
And remove them physically from it. I like it when I can turn on and off my engines myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the first thing I do. I actually got the special edition with the key.
Nice.
Funny thing is, though, I don't actually use it that much. I usually just have it on the on position, and usually end up hitting the enter key on the keyboard to start the engine. But it's there. I've got a key.
Yeah. At least it works. It's the most important of it.
So you guys are about to see why I got this trailer for straw harvest. It's absolutely perfect for straw harvest.
It is. Yeah, the Māori trailer. I like the trailers.
Yeah, this one's got a special feature in it which makes it perfect for straw harvest. Because the shed doesn't have a ground trigger, so you can't just drop the pallets onto the ground. You actually have to drop them into the hopper.
Oh, yeah. I like the one that you can lift it on your up before you're dumping it.
Yeah, this is what this one does. Yeah, there we go. It's on a scissor lift. Means you can back up to the hopper and dump the straw directly into the hopper. Well, straw pallets. Might have to get a pallet store of some sort. It looks like there's some shenanigans going on. Obviously it didn't like being stacked on top of each other. Decided to flip across the shed. That's why that pallet's in the got a bit of weight in these pallets. You sort of feel the skid steer on sort of bouncing.
Oh yeah.
Hey Pro Gamer, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday.
Really? I asked you to do I asked you to work the outskirts, the headlands first, and but you still decide to do the start in the middle. Finally, you.
Hey Pro Gamer, you were in Kiram's stream. Awesome. How did that one go? Hopefully he's picking up a few new subscribers. Hey everyone, we are trying hard to get another streamer called Kiram Gaming over 1,000. So I'll put his link into the chat, and if you guys could jump over and maybe give him a sub or something like that, it'll be great if we could get him over 1,000 subs. He's been a great friend of the channel. Okay, so we have got a sell point over here. Yeah, stream was good, awesome. What was he streaming tonight? Barley off. Yes, I think I vaguely do remember you. I think it's been a little while since you've been on, but welcome back. Thank you for joining. There we go. You get $2 grand per pallet.
I didn't see the link. Let's go follow, subscribe to him. I didn't see the link.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see if I can. Okay. Here we go. Just put his link in the chat. Check out his stream.
I just subscribed to him.
You've done 20 in the year? Hopefully I've understood that one correctly, mate.
Probably on.
Oh, Kiram's still streaming.
Yeah, he is. I'm watching
Awesome.
his stream.
What's he streaming tonight? Farm Sim or
He's streaming Farm Sim. Yeah, he's streaming Farm Sim as we speak.
I'll jump in and say hi. He always has a lively stream. 835.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is so close to 1,000. He's been a good friend to the channel. Yes, sorry to hear about your mum there. Well, hopefully this, this stream can make you feel a bit better. Hopefully. sorting out my different windows. Here we go.
Right.
Back in the game.
Think about the whole city. Nice.
Remember, I played this map on Halloween, and it was. I was wondering why all the people were walking around like zombies, and then I remembered, oh, it's Halloween. That'll be why.
Yep.
I don't think they've done that for the new game. I don't recall seeing it.
I completely forgot this map had 2 trains.
Yeah, it was an interesting train system. You could take grain from one depot to another, and then depending on where you were selling it, depending on which train you would load it into, there's some sell points you could only sell from the train. It was a fun way of doing it, more fun than what they've got now. Is more realistic, but it's not as much fun.
Yeah. Being able to control the train when all on your own was pretty cool. I miss being able to control the train without having to rent it. But
Yeah.
it's more realistic.
Yeah, although I'm not too sure why Kinleigh would be selling grain via train to this map. There'd have to be an extremely long bridge across the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh yeah, totally.
This is a multi-fruit silo, so it will take the raw pellets. I actually had a big straw and hay pellet production facility on Zelonka. FS22. It was a lot of fun.
And I haven't played Goldcrest Valley in so long, I forgot where everything is.
Yeah, there's a cow farm on the other side of the town.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
then
think it had
there's
2 prideful cows.
Yep. And there's pigs on the other side of the hill. And sheep is on the other side of the railway lines.
Yep, right there. I think would be right, yeah, on the other side of the railroad lines next to Field 11.
Always find it fascinating watching the machine work.
Oh,
How
yeah.
they turn around and, you know, stack them.
I need to get rid of those mods. The New York mod. I still have some of the New York mods installed.
Yeah, so I've planted the field over there in grass so we can make hay out of that one. I will need to get some grass equipment. Might have to go around and find some golden apples and get some money. This map does have collectibles, golden apples. I think originally it was gold nuggets, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think, it was.
I remember some of them
It
were
was
actually in interesting places too. Some of them you needed a telehandler to climb up on to get onto the roof. Hey Michael John, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Great to have you here. Ah, cool. Are we all done on this map? Well, this field, that's great. I might be able to flip it back. Hey, and welcome to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Saturday is going well.
I mean, I don't. This is what I was looking for.
Hey, Jacksonville, welcome in. What's it? Life is like a potato. It's only as good as what you put into it. If things get heavy, just remember you're one butter pat away from being a hot mess. Nothing wrong with mashed potato, mate. I like mashed potato. Okay, I don't think they've got any grass fields here, do they? No, I'm the only one that's got a grass field.
Gotta love it when you place something down. It likes to mess up the terrain, and you gotta go in.
Oh yeah, I hate that when that happens. All right, we do that one. No, we don't do that one. That one's been done. Just got to remember to pay off the loan. Airbird, I've actually got another field that we can do. I just purchased field number 3 right at the top of the map in the center. Let's see if I can get the harvester there without too much incident. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think I ploughed that field out to be a bit wider in FS17. You're going to pass? Pass. Yeah, I actually like this map. Brings back a lot of memories. Show off. I think up here there used to be a house you sold the eggs to that you collected each day from the chickens. So you'd actually have to go in and find the eggs in the chicken pen. They didn't get put into nice little pellets. What I like about this remake on the map is he's kept the dam in it. So yeah, one thing I've noticed that new map makers don't do that Giants do is puddles on the road. I think I've only seen one mod map with puddles on the road. Not sure if Oxy David did it in his Calmston Farm map or not. Can't remember. Spent a lot of time on that map. Unfortunately, my save game no longer works. I can't actually load that map anymore. Okay, so I've just put a poll up. Give you guys all a opportunity to help make the decisions for the map. If you guys Yeah, to everyone that's new here, welcome in. We are on a multiplayer map at the moment, console friendly, so if you're on console you can join in. All the mods are console only. You do have to purchase, as in it's free from Giants or from your mod store for either your console or Epic or Steam. And it's the Straw Harvest DLC. Strongly recommend it. It is a brilliant DLC. Haven't been able to incorporate it in any of the gameplays that I've been doing at the moment, so that's why I've done it on the multiplayer map.
You have to have molasses. Molasses. For this harvester to work.
You need some more molasses, no worries. There should be some down in the shed.
Well, I'm not in your game, I'm in my own.
The big piece of equipment there. What I like is it's actually got quite a wide pickup. I'm still trying to think. I guess we could do parsnips. I've been looking at some mod hub mods for doing parsnips that aren't as insane as the Colossus. They're a bit more realistic. So I guess we could finish off with parsnips and yeah, show that carrots can be a little bit easier. Yeah, it really does sap the power there, Bird, I know. I think on the Lonka I actually had one of the bent cracked tractors, and yeah, that was something like 500 horse. Yeah, I really need to get a bigger trailer too. But yes, yeah, I think we will probably do Arkansas for the last time, and then we'll move over to the Polish map. YouTube giveth and YouTube taketh away. Did have 1,935 subs. I'm back down to 1,934. And I'll put it in the chat there, share. Just trying to find it. There's quite a few European maps. Yeah, how's he doing? Hope he's okay. No, good to hear. Yeah, it was a shock. Yeah, those ones can be particularly hard. Well, I'm not breaking the speed limit. He lost one of his brothers last year. Oh, that would have been tough. Hey, Shuka, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic day. How's our polls going? 5 votes and 2 votes, and everyone's saying buy the grain mill and the bakery. So it looks like that's what we'll be doing. Hey, we've been raided by Kirim Gaming. Welcome everyone. Yep, Shulka, this is, I'm on PC, but this is a cross-play multiplayer. So we're only using console mods. Thank you to everyone that's joined as well. Appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, you could hit the like button. That would be fantastic. Helps with YouTube. And if you'd like to subscribe, feel free to do that as well. Talking of subscribing, welcome to our newest subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. And I hope your Saturday is going well. I'm losing my voice. I might just refresh my page and just have a check. How many people are liking this? 8 likes so far. Thank you to everyone that has hit that like button. And for those that haven't, if you're not liking it, let me know in the comments what you think could improve it. So we are playing straw harvest on this map, so we're collecting the straw, making the straw into pellets, straw pellets, and then we've got a factory that will put the pellets into bags that we can then sell for quite a bit more than what the straw normally sells for. But it is a lot of extra work, so, you know, it's all proportionate. And we're on the map Goldcrest Valley. It's been remade for FS 25. I think it's actually a really good version. It does bring back a lot of memories because Goldcrest Valley was my first map that I played in. First FS that I ever had was FS 17. You're doing a great job there, Bird. No lane assist, just skill. I could tell you the width so you could set up the lane assist manually. Hey, Kirim Gaming, welcome, thank you. Hope you had a fantastic stream. Hey Kieran, we should try and work out a collab sometime and both stream on the same multiplayer map. Great stream, got a lot done. Yeah, always a good stream when you feel like you've accomplished a lot. Hey, Johnny BB 85. Yes, the trailer is actually a it's like a baler, but what it does is it picks up the straw, chops it into small pieces, mixes it with a bit of molasses and water, and then pushes it through a small hole to create a straw pellet. It is based on a real piece of equipment, and the straw can then be burnt or used as a feed supplement. Also works with hay, so you can use it as a feed supplement. And it's part of the Straw Harvest DLC, which Giants has as a free DLC available from their DLC shop or from your DLC shop in whatever platform you're on, Steam, Epic Games, PlayStation or Xbox. And I highly recommend it. I haven't been able to play with it as often as I'd like, but I do like using it. Hey, thanks, Johnny. Appreciate the kind words. Alright, I'll take this back to the farm. Long trek home. It's slow in this. And I'm a bit cheeky going along a public road with the header attached, but you know, it's only a game. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to do that because Vertex Design owns the intellectual rights to it, so it's always released as a DLC by Vertex Design, so that might be the only way Giants can add it in. Yeah, show off. Just because you can go faster. You can always hope. Yeah, I don't mind it being a DLC because, you know, it doesn't cost anything. It's just a little bit of extra work to, yeah, you've got to purchase it in inverted commas. It's just a $0 purchase. Yeah, I wonder, like, Pumps and Hoses was released for FF22, wasn't it? So, and generally you're not allowed to release a DLC twice as a paid DLC. Pumps and Hoses was paid last time. So I don't know if they'll release it as a free DLC or not. I'll be honest, Pumps and Hoses, I wasn't that fussed on it. Whereas the Straw Harvest, I really like it. Actually don't think I've got a trailer for the Harvester. I don't recall seeing one laying around anywhere. I think my trailer's a bit lighter. I'd say that Bailey trailer is actually quite a heavy trailer to begin with without product in it. Yeah, I think the reason why it won't work on some maps is because the map makers have got too much product in their map. They've got their own productions and all that sort of thing. And I actually mentioned it earlier on that I think sometimes map makers just put too much into their map. I think I've done a wrong turn somewhere here. Take the scenic route. Yeah, I think sometimes they put too much into the map, too much production, too much extra crop. And I think it makes it incompatible with a lot of other things, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, like that new one from Black Sheep Modding, yeah, it's an absolutely brilliant, stunning map, but it's just too much in it. And, yeah, don't know how many different types of grass do you need to make hay? You know, alfalfa hay, clover hay, all that sort of thing. You know, hay is hay in the game. Do you really need so many different types? It goes into the red wooden one. It's the multi-fruit. Won't go into the other standard fruit silo. Right, let's end the polls and see how we're going with that. So we had 4 votes on our vertical with 100% yes, and 7 votes on our horizontal with 100% yes. So looks like I will be getting the grain and bakery and making flour and bread. I probably won't go down the path of cake, but yeah, grain and bread will be fun. Yeah, we'll make a bit of bread, and of course we have here our sale point for the straw harvest pack, and we've got a grass field planted over there. You can sort of just see where it is through the bed there, and that's going to be for hay, making hay. So we can make some hay straw pellet, or hay pellets, not hay straw. So yeah, we'll go over and have a quick look at the factory. So this is the factory that comes with the straw harvest pack. Actually has a crane that you can enter and move things around, but I find it a little bit clunky to move around with it. So yeah, I usually use this to unload here, because you can only fit 3 pallets on at a time. So, and then the factory stops working. So you have to keep an eye on this, otherwise, yeah, it stops working and nothing happens. Yeah, there you go, Bird, you're in the crane. You can actually change it to be a pallet fork if you want to. And for anyone that knows me and that, you're probably wondering why there's a John Deere on the farm. It's because it was inherited with the farm. I didn't purchase it. I don't have anything really major against John Deere, except for I always felt they were a bit overrated. Everyone was going on about how great it was to have John Deere in the farm sim and all that, and it's sort of like, yeah, you know, if it's so great to have John Deere, well, why not? Why was it not great to have Case and New Holland in beforehand? So, and you know, I've seen a few documentaries about what John Deere are doing in the States, where farmers are not allowed to repair their own equipment. They have to get a John Deere authorized dealer in with all his computer stuff. And yeah, it just didn't feel right with me. John Deere are sort of like the Apple of the tractor industry. You know, if a tractor has a problem, the farmer needs to be able to hook up his laptop to it and assess what the problem is, not wait 3 days for someone from a John Deere dealership to come out and then hook up their laptop and tell them what's wrong with it. And then wait another 3 days for parts, and you know. Yeah, so we've got this Bailey trailer because it's absolutely fantastic for the straw harvest. Fancy tractors, light class. Yeah, we've got class, we've got Fendt, and we've got the big case. Drive the straw harvester. It takes a lot of power, that straw harvester. You do actually have a bale attachment. You can load bales on and it will cut the bale up and load it in. But I find it's easier just to pull things off the field. So yeah, with this one here, you can't just tip onto the ground. You've actually got to tip into the hopper. So this trailer has a scissor lift on it, which means you can get up high enough to be able to tip in. And then it goes into the bagging machine. And the bags get sealed. It's fascinating to watch, it really is. And then they get loaded on, they get turned. Yeah, Kieran, you're right there. Farm could be located hours away. Exactly, Kieran, and that's what I didn't like. It was sort of like, yeah. So that's sort of what I have against John Deere. That, and one of the guys that comes into the channel quite regularly had a John Deere on his real farm, and it had a fault where it would beep continuously with the parking brake sensor. Even if the parking brake was off, the sensor would say that a parking brake was on, and he'd be working all day with this continual beep happening. So yeah, we have a joke about John Deere, and every time we hop into the John Deere we go, oh, can you hear that beep? So yeah, it does a great job. Then once it's stacked all of the bags onto the pallet bags onto the pallet, it will then fire down to here. Here we go. And then it gets magically wrapped. It's almost a shame they don't have the wrapping animated as well. But that was probably a bit too complicated. So it's actually really well done. And it's a free DLC. It's definitely worth getting. And so you can actually sell these pallets at any location that takes straw and straw and hay, but you get the most by taking it to the actual sell point. So we'll give you an idea. Go down here. So straw is selling for about 104 for 1,000 litres. Would go up to 150 for 1,000 litres. If we get down here to the processed stuff and straw pellets, that will sell for 504 at the barn. But if we go down to the pallet sell point, it's actually about 884. It may actually go up to 1,000 if we wait till Jan. Hey Kiram, I'm actually going to be ending it fairly soon, mate. Sorry. But yeah, you're always welcome in, and you're always welcome to stream yourself when you're in this as well. And that goes for anyone. If you want to have your own stream going, you're more than welcome to jump into this game and stream it through your own channel. So yeah, 3 pallets and then the machine will stop. Oh, easy with the trailer, mate. Yeah, the crane doesn't work too badly. I just find it quicker for me to use the forks. But yeah, I might have to get some sort of pallet storage and put in here. No spare capacity. No worries. But hey everyone, it's been a fantastic stream. Thank you to everyone that's joined. Thank you to everyone that's hit the like button, and to anyone that's subscribed. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the stream, it's not too late to hit the like button. You can still do that. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. Feel free to share this with anyone you would like. And yeah, sorry, getting sidetracked here. ADHD brain. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it, Bird. Been great to have you on. Thank you for joining. Yeah, see me tomorrow morning. Look forward to that share. And yeah, everyone, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.